Hey, and welcome. Today, we are going to talk about manifestation. And look, if you've ever tried it and felt like you were just kind of shouting into the void, you are definitely not alone. We're going to uncover the real reason why the whole popular approach seems to fail so often. And I'm going to give you a framework that actually really works. So let's dive in.
All right, let's just get right to it. The big question on everyone's mind. Why in the world does the law of attraction seem to work magic for some people, but for so many of us, it just leaves us feeling totally frustrated and stuck? You know the drill, right? You visualize, you say the affirmations, you wait, and crickets. It's super common, but the reason why is actually surprisingly simple. I want you to imagine you're putting on a button-up shirt. If you get that very first button wrong, just the top one, it doesn't matter how careful you are with the rest. It doesn't matter how much effort you put in. The whole shirt is going to be crooked. Well, the popular idea of manifestation gets that very first principle, that first button, completely wrong. And once that foundation is off, the whole thing is just doomed to fail from the start. So, what is that first button? It's all about a total shift in how we see things. We need to stop thinking about a law of attraction and start embracing something way more powerful. The law of reaction. So what's the real difference here? It's all about the mindset. The law of attraction, when you boil it down, is all about asking, wanting, trying to take something from the universe. It's a passive thing. But the law of reaction, that's about acting first. It's about putting something out there into the world, knowing that the universe is then going to give you a return on that action. It's not about taking, it's about receiving. Totally different energy. And here's the core idea you have to get. The universe works on a principle of exchange. It can't just magically create something for you from nothing. It needs you to give it some input first, an action, a gift, some kind of value. It needs something to work with so it can return it to you, multiplied. If you give nothing, well, the universe has nothing to send back. You have to be the one to start the transaction.
Okay, so if action is the first step, what's our main tool for taking that action? Well, it's something we all use literally every second of every day. Our words. This is how we actually create our reality. You know, we tend to think of our words as just passive descriptions of what's going on around us. But that's not true. Not at all. Your words are active. They are instructions. Think of them like code that you are constantly writing, programming your own mind, and telling the universe exactly what to build for you. They are the actual, literal building blocks of your world. Let's try a little experiment right now. It's simple. For the next 10 seconds, I want you to do one thing. Do not think about a monkey. Don't do it. So, what's in your head right now? It's a monkey, isn't it? Of course it is. See, your brain has to process the subject, the monkey, before it can even try to process the do not part. This proves that whatever you focus your words on is what your mind grabs onto. Your brain and the universe kind of just ignores the don't. All right, so now let's take this powerful idea and apply it to the most important conversation you have every single day, the one you have with yourself. This is where almost everybody falls into a huge trap without even knowing it. This might be the most important thing you hear today, so really lean in on this one. Look at the difference in the language here. When you say, I am sick, you're making sickness a part of your permanent identity. You are defining yourself by that state. But when you say, I am in a state of sickness, you change everything. You've just reframed it as a temporary location, a situation that you are just passing through. Let's just boil this down to a simple rule you can remember. I am locks you into an identity. Think about it. I am a human. I am a man. These are core parts of who I am. I am in, on the other hand, just puts you in a temporary spot. I am in this room. I am in traffic. You can always leave a room, right? You can always get out of traffic, but you can never, ever leave who you are. So please, stop defining yourself by your temporary problems. Okay, so we've fixed our internal language. Now, how do we turn that into real-world external action? Well, if the law of reaction needs us to act first, then the single most powerful action we can possibly take is the simple act of giving. This is how you kickstart that universal return. This just completely flips our whole idea of self-worth on its head. Your value, your real identity, it's not determined by the stuff you get, the car you buy, or the money you take home. No. Your true identity is forged by what you contribute, by the value you give to others. And you can see this playing out everywhere in society. Just look at any respected role or profession. A doctor is known for giving medicine and care. A teacher is known for giving knowledge. We look up to people who are givers. And on the flip side, the roles that are defined by taking, like a patient or a victim, those are positions of need, not positions of power. To be powerful, you have to become a giver. I mean, think about this example for a second. It's wild. Giving just $20 worth of fruit to hospital patients, that's a newsworthy event. It's seen as an act of contribution. But buying a $200,000 car for yourself, nobody cares. The world and the universe celebrates and amplifies acts of giving, no matter how small they seem. But acts of taking, even massive ones, just go completely unnoticed. So once you start this amazing cycle of giving and receiving, how do you keep it going? How do you make it grow? The secret is a really active form of gratitude. In fact, let's not even call it gratitude. Let's call it gratitude. Let me just walk you through a quick story so you see what I mean. Imagine the universe, responding to a little thing you gave, offers you a single glass of water. Just a small return, right? A small blessing. Now, your response here is everything. Instead of getting mad that it's just one glass or ignoring it and asking for something bigger, you simply and genuinely say, thank you. You acknowledge it. You appreciate what you've been given. That's the key. And what do you think happens next? That simple act of thanks is seen by the universe as a request. It basically says, oh, you liked that? Do you want more? Gratitude isn't just being polite. It's an active command you send to the universe to amplify whatever you're already getting. It's how you turn that one little glass of water into an entire ocean. Okay, so let's put this all together. Here is your simple 3-step plan. Number 1, act first. Ditch the waiting game of attraction and start the cycle by giving. Number 2, speak with intent. Stop defining yourself by your problems and start seeing them as temporary situations you're just passing through. And third, practice gratitude. Turn every small win into a bigger one by genuinely appreciating it. So that's the framework. But the real work? Well, that starts right now, for you. So I'm going to leave you with this question. What is one small thing you can give today? It doesn't have to be big. A smile, a compliment, holding a door open. What is one tiny action you can take to press that first correct button and finally start the law of reaction in your own life?